PlayStation logos going up.
Yeah, pleasant old PlayStation sound.
Yeah. Pleasant dreams. Jellicoe. Shalom, this is David.
David. This is Jeff.
Hey.
What are we looking at, and also why?
We are looking at a PlayStation 1 game called Dragonseeds. We're looking at it because... Okay, so...
wait. That's...
Games were not as accessible as they are now when I was in my youth. Okay, I'm gonna cut that because no one needs to see the spoilers yet. So I had what games I had, and I would get a new game like for my birthday or for Christmas. So I played the crap out of whatever games I had. This is one of them, and the goal is to see if it was good ever,
was it ever good? Is it still good? Is it only good in the bygone era that no longer exists, and only resides in memory?
90 something, yeah. So you advance text with the square button, which is fun. Also, the character designs in this game are great, which is good, because, Jeff, there's not as much to this game as I remember.
Is it a little light?
I don't know, maybe.
Oh,
Bob, good old Bob. We have a room. Unit 1004 will be our home, and we got to stop by the clone lab. Clone, nurse, and store dragons there. In case it got cut, short story, short version of the backstory is global warming happened, but we did find dragons.
So it's not all bad.
That were frozen under ice. Yeah, so it's fine, I guess. So this is our starter dragon.
We gave them weapons.
Yep. Yeah. God, I love this guy's design.
Look at the design on this guy. So many spheres. So many colors.
Spheres and bolts for no reason. But they animated the mouths on everyone, and for him it just kind of looks like he's chewing.
It does look like he's chewing.
What
is his color scheme? It's red, yellow, green, blue, purple. You know, colors.
Yeah. Yes. So this is a but thou must. Don't be so concerned. If it gets dangerous, let me know and I'll stop them immediately. That's a lie. So that's our little baby dragon. You start with him.
So is this a like a monster hunting game? It's an RPG.
That's who we're fighting.
Is it just a fighting game?
It is. It is a tactical fighting game. You play in 2 moves.
Okay.
They plan 2 moves, and you hope they work out. So I'm just gonna do that, which I used the reflector, which means I shot his fireball back. Then I moved away. Oh, and I dodged.
Oh, that's
nice.
nice.
Random. It's based on your speed stat. Sword attacks are only effective at the close range. You can see that the circling dots at the top, that's our range. When you're 2 away, just use double reflector because they can't actually get up to you to hit you with anything else. Yeah. And I'm just going to run away. Just going to reflect and then run away. Oh no. Ow. So if you look at my little reflector, my shield, it's times 0.
Mm-hmm.
That means if he uses another special, I don't shoot it back at him.
Okay.
It just doesn't hit me.
This is your standard can't win fight, or can you actually win?
If you win, the game glitches but you still your dragon still dies.
Okay. The music has like, is it like chanting children or something in the background? It's weird. This is weird stuff going on.
The music in this game is... Yeah.
It's a bit of a jam.
And now it's sad. Oh yeah, so that's the thing. Jellicoe games are all just good with their music.
Imported straight from the Heaviside layer.
Yeah. God. If he had lived, he would have grown into a mighty dragon. I don't know that's why how I hear his voice, but it is. I've trained dragons for many years. Okay, so welcome to the overworld of Dragonseeds. We got to go to the clone lab first.
I feel like I recognize this sound effect.
I think Jellicoe and
I mean it also
just
East
kinda, people.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Maybe that might exactly be it. The confirmation sound from East.
Yeah, which is what company is that?
Falcom.
Falcom. There we go. So this is Nina. Every screen will have a person you talk to. Most of them are pixelated pretty women.
Okay.
We don't need an explanation. So let's go cloning. This is Thomas, though. He's my favorite. Because he is very much just... They did him no favors with his talking. So he's just really going through here's how you clone. So you pick a species. So this is what I'm going to let you pick, Jeff.
Okay.
So Saurian is what we had. So we have Winged, which is just like a flying Saurian.
Okay.
Beetle. It's a myriopod. Wasp. Crustacean.
Okay.
Natura, which is rock. And Saurian again. There are two other types, but you unlock them later, and they are good and evil.
Gonna have to go with crustacean on this one.
Crustacean?
I want a dragon crab. Crab dragon.
All right. Okay. So this is like the random whatever. So you've got these phrases.
Like the
so
random
a noun
seed? For like the stats or something?
Yeah. So you've got the past, egg, future, battle, end, power, wind, rock, fire, ice, thunder, Armageddon, life, Apollo, time, Jellicoe. Okay. And then is, shining, alive, rising, turning, burning, frozen, defiant, eternal. Broken, breathing, near, continued, beautiful, shining. I'm
gonna have to go with the fire is burning.
Very good.
Which really makes you think,
Yeah.
Also, it's on brand.
Yeah.
I feel like,
yeah.
It wouldn't be the same unless the seed
always...
was on a lot of fire.
He always says, that sounds nice, even if it's like Armageddon is beautiful.
Armageddon
or whatever.
is near.
Now, if you listen, you can hear them say, like, really weirdly, whatever your sentence was. But the crustacean baby dragon is a crab claw.
Okay, just the claw.
Yeah. So these are the stats. They're essentially meaningless. You should keep this one. Yeah, cool. Give your dragon a name.
It's a dragon and also a crab.
Yeah, and you have 10 characters.
10 characters.
Which, I should say, Pokemon games didn't let you have at this point.
Mm-hmm. So a crab-like dragon. A kraken.
Kragan.
Kragon.
That's the Kragon. Get your Kragon.
Yeah, it depends on how you pronounce it, but yeah. Kragon. Do I want the Y or not? Kragon. Okay, it's more of a, they have sort of like a phonetic spelling,
Yeah.
or maybe culturally their names are made up of compound words, rather than like phonemes. Okay. This is Kragon.
Okay.
Crab dragon.
Kragon sounds powerful. Again, random. One of them, he's like, names ending with an E sound like real names. Thank you, Thomas. All right. Ice dragons look good. This is Dwy. He doesn't have a normal person name. I don't know why he doesn't, but he doesn't. So we get to pick 2 traits. Wisdom and speed are always the 2 traits.
Always and only. Okay.
You could make an argument for weight, but muscle and special are easy to increase, relatively speaking. Wisdom, you have to use an item and then hope. Otherwise, that it just randomly goes up. And speed is... There's a trick to it, I'm sure. I'm awful at it. Dragons grow... it's essentially 1 year per day. I'm just going to show you. This is the biobank for when you have too many dragons. They tried their best to make sure they had a... even in PlayStation era, they tried to make sure they had a waifu for every proclivity.
It is the idol style.
Mm-hmm.
gotta have every basic
category,
I guess.
Yeah. So this is our apartment. I don't remember it looking this depressing when I played as a kid.
It's rustic, by which I mean it's full of rust.
Yeah. So, just gonna rest the next day. Everything you do, except for I think going to the clone lab, uses 3 hours of time.
Okay.
Are you ready to meet... Kragon has grown strong. You ready to meet Kragon?
Sure. I hope that he's not just a claw. But I guess we'll find out.
No.
Okay.
There he is.
Look at this little UFO.
Infinitely spinning legs.
This is a space invader, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, we gotta go get ourselves a weapon and a reflector. So we go to the shop. Here's Nancy. Again, normal people names except for Dwy. And I'm sorry if you're a Dwy who watches this. All right. So you've got your weapons and your reflectors. It is random what is in her selection on any given day. The different sizes of weapon are for the different evolution levels of... or age levels, whatever you want to call it, of dragons. So, like, final form of whatever dragon can use large, which is where you get, like, your soul breaker and night axe. You can also get the 7-branch blade in this game. So, we're just gonna buy the cheapest thing. We're just gonna throw it on Kragon. And we can get the arc shield, or we can get a pot lid. So there are like a dozen different ways to give yourself infinite money, but they're all just tedious.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is if you have no money and a dragon without weapons, or a weapon or armor, when you go to Nancy, she will give you a knife and pot lid, which you can then de-equip from your dragon. Go back to Nancy, and she will give you a knife and pot lid, which you can de-equip from your dragon. Just do that over and over. All right. So this is Pablo's. Look at this guy's color scheme.
I feel like it's still a lot, but I think it works better.
Yeah, it definitely does. I think it's also because everything he is wearing is not necessarily normal, but clothing that does exist. This is where you can fight specific trainers. I forgot about Carrara. You bet money, and you win. It's a very fast way to make a lot of money. You'll notice we haven't really done any more meat and potatoes yet.
Sure. Very menu heavy. Does this game actually have like a story?
Sort of.
Also, this guy is... he's clearly the leader of the Red Ribbon Army.
He is, isn't he? So this is Ashuka. Every time you visit him, he may or may not have something. He sells an item that can increase wisdom. He's like the only way to increase wisdom as far as I know, other than like getting older. This is Dr. Hero. I always thought those were bunny ears on his hat when I was younger because I was a dumb child. This is how you release your wild Pokemon. Also, if you have a memory card, which I don't know how to set up in BizHawk, that's my bad. If you have a memory card with other games' save files, you can actually recruit dragons. If you have Resident Evil specifically, you can recruit a bird cage with an eyeball in it that has arms, and that's an evil dragon that you can use.
A classic dragon design.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the thing. There are two kinds of dragons in this game that are classic dragon design. That's it. So this is Arya. Don't need her to explain. So this is... this is how you progress the story. As such as it is.
So there is a plot, or is it mostly just sim and fight?
I'm going to be the very best, the best there ever was, essentially.
Do you go anywhere, or is it really just the menu
it's
navigation?
This. Okay, there's one more thing to show you.
All right.
So we are fighting a Natura or a rock type Pokemon. The fact that it is, you make two choices and you just kind of hope that it works out for you. Like, I really enjoyed as a kid, but I bought this game thinking it was like a Street Fighter with dragons, you know?
Okay. I guess that's a good question. Like, what was the impetus? Was it just like you saw it in the magazine, you're like, yes, must.
Yeah, I was
or
like,
is it
oh,
just
hey,
like,
dragons.
It has dragon in the name. What else do you need?
Right. So, yeah, there are a bunch of little, like, not well explained things because it is a PS1 game.
Uh-huh.
There it is.
Yeah,
it's a PS1 game. But I think he's out of special charges probably. Yeah, he walked forward twice. So, yeah. So you'll notice he did 12, I did 10. And we're getting around about that. But there's a fun thing that may or may not be shown off just because it's kind of, oh, hey, critical. Actually, let's see if I can do it.
You just run out the clock.
You can do that, but more that I'm taunting. And notice how that crit did 18 rather than 16. So every time you miss, your attack goes down. But every time you taunt, your attack goes up.
Okay.
But you can get punished for taunting pretty bad. When time runs out, the person who wins is the one who had the most health.
Okay.
Now, it was a close battle. No, it wasn't. Hey, it's a Beetleborg. So, here's the other way to make infinite money.
Radioactive shield.
Mm-hmm. I lost.
Oh no.
So I don't get the 60 gold that I could have. But I do get 15. So I can actually just go back in.
And just keep losing.
It does the pan down every time.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so now instead of doing that one, let's do that one. We could win baby class.
I have a feeling that we might not be winning baby class right now.
We could. A little stronger. You know what? You're right. We lost. We gave up.
It was a good effort. We'll get them next time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they had a little more HP than me, and I think that reflector has like 6 on it, or whatever. I think it's only 4, but yeah. Oh, hey, I got 80 gold, which is more than I would have gotten for winning the E class.
Yeah, they got a weird economy going there.
Yeah. So I have 1 win, 1 kill, and 2 losses. So here's how. Oh yeah, evasion 25 points, which I believe is like close to a percentage, but I'm not entirely sure. It's not very clear. This is who you go to train up. You'll notice her hand is in a perfectly normal place for a human being to hold their hand. Azami. So we got 3 kinds of training.
That kind of hand placement, it seems like American localization.
Are you saying they may have put the whole hand and arm there because of cleavage?
I feel like it wouldn't have been the first game that had happened to, and probably not the last.
Right.
But
so, just a heads up for people at home, the way we're recording this, I can't actually hear the game, which makes this either much harder or much more difficult. So this is how you increase strength. Okay, I'm gonna hit circle, and then after 5 seconds I have to hit circle again.
okay. Okay. 4.3.
Yeah.
Circling in.
Yeah. Okay. That's closer.
Getting closer.
So you get 3 attempts, not so good. You can go up 30 muscle units if you get it perfect 3 times. I was never good at it. I was never good at using the sound cues they give you. When I was a kid, I had a watch with a second that I could look at, and I would just hit circle at the same time. The second ticked over, and then hit circle again. And I still was not accurate enough half the time. So let's head back in, because you have to head back in every single time. Are you ready for special training?
Sure, why not?
What do you think it is based off this picture?
I don't know, maybe memory. Possibly Dr. Mario.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you just do this 3 times.
Okay. It's not... It seems doable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sweet.
Right.
20 is the most you can get. So to max out a stat, it can... Special and muscle can go up to 999.
Okay. Is that it, though? Is that the whole game?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to do a thing, which...
Is it good?
So... Sort of. Like, it's hard to... Like, the fights themselves can be entertaining. When I finally got a Game Shark as a kid, like, I was able to play around a whole lot more with stuff. Because otherwise, you get your special and muscle up to a certain point, then you spend your whole time just going to this junk shop, just going over and over and over. Nothing today.
Yeah, I think it might be bad.
I don't know.
I think that might be. I think that's sort of the impression I'm getting. Or to be slightly more nuanced, it's got great music and it looks nice, but it seems incredibly simple and
shallow?
Limited. Yeah, simple and limited. If it's just
Okay,
you fight some, and then you fight again, and then there's not even like I don't know. There's no exploring, right? Do you even go to like different cities? Is there even a plot?
Nope.
No.
You've now seen the plot is, oh hey, our boy grew up one.
Well, all right then.
So a thing we can do.
Well, I don't think we're going to be able to top that.
I do want to show that you can in fact murder children with your more grown up dragon. Thing is, you can't actually go past whatever baby, adult, old, I don't remember what they all are.
He's holding the sword in his extremely sharp pincers.
Yes.
Holding the shield in what I can only guess is a very effective defensive stance.
Exactly. Oh, he actually reflected. Ow. Yeah, it's... What I would do as a kid is I would get a dragon up to where they had 999 in every stat. Either through training or through using items, because Ishka gets items in that'll raise your special or your muscle, and at first it's like, oh, it went up by 5, but then when your dragon gets older it's like, oh, it went up by 106. So here's the thing. Here's the whole reason you want to play this game and get to the higher ranks. The music is different for every class. And it just gets weirder and better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you enjoyed this, you can support us on Patreon. You can also do the YouTube stuff, like, commenting, and subscribing. This is like a new series idea, right? Trying it out.
Yeah, we're trying
like,
out. It's
it's like like things that you remember playing as a kid, or like vaguely more like obscure things. Like, I mean, obviously, probably played like Final Fantasy and stuff. Right?
I don't need to do a "Was this good?" for Final Fantasy VI. I think I got that one.
I think that one. The legacy for that one is a lock. So
Yeah, if you want to go over like hours played on a game and that's how we do this, like, I don't need to do a video on Final Fantasy Tactics.
For sure. I think you could if you wanted to, but
I mean, I could, but
yeah, like
it's already
this kind
so
of stuff,
perfect.
I've never heard of Dragonseeds, and now I will always know it as this.
Not very good. Yes, that is correct. I just want to see if I can kill this child
Before time runs out.
Yeah. I don't think I can. Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I didn't get to kill him.
Okay.
Oh, well.
I'll live to die another day. So it goes.
Yeah. Dragonseeds.
Was it good though?
No!